Damien
Don't get
Priest
me wrong.
reminds me of someone so much, but I never know who. He looks like a Saints Row character. Because, you know, I'm a drama student, like all the cool kids. So yeah, that's a fuck. Yeah, I'm having a complete buffle. My mum...
You need to show off the gonk bedding.
See, it's nice on this side, but the other side has gonks.
You're wrong! Wait to see that.
Simon and Garfunkel's Sound of Silence is better than Disturbed's. Don't come at me.
Where's my camera?
Good wrestler, but he shouldn't be allowed to speak. He looks
He isn't,
small
he's
and
big.
he's just been made big.
Oh dear.
Stop.
Bear with me.
Ah. Hello. Welcome to the Uncensored Podcast. The podcast that has about the same consistency as milk out of date.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How is everyone today? We hope you're all good today. It's just us two today.
I was practicing that opener in my head earlier, and in my head it was going. It was so much smoother.
Riley was pumping today. Riley's head was pumping today.
Right, Tom.
That's the word.
So, do you want to start off? Or?
With what? I'm unprepared for once.
What? He says. Okay, well, I'll start off by talking about the new album by Quadeca, which released last week. I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, which is my album of the year so far, ladies and gentlemen, and it should be your album of the year. If you haven't listened to it, you should most definitely listen to it. We'll go track by track. I think so it starts with Sorry for Dying. I personally think it's a really, really good track. It nice way to ease into the album, kind of sets the whole tone, establishes, yo, I'm dead, innit? And it's just a good little setter. I've tried to do a little bit of research on this album since it's came out, but I only have so much. But I always love Quadeca's production, and so Tell Me a Joke, obviously it was one of the singles, so we were already quite familiar with that track. Still an absolute banger of a track. I still personally, I've seen quite mixed opinions on this song, but for me, it is definitely one of my favorite tracks of this album. I just really like it. I know that's really fucking descriptive, but yeah. Tell Me a Joke is it's just really good, and I think like how he like delivers it is really awesome. Don't Mind Me is a song that's been as I listen to it, it's been growing more and more. It was the first song that like when I was listening to the album, it was the first one excluding the singles that was added to my playlist. Because I think this song's an absolute banger. Like it's a proper, it's just like one of those songs. It's like, you know, when the chorus kicks in and you feel like as this chorus is kicking in, I should be swinging a door open really dramatically. It's one of those. Picking Up Hands, it's another banger of a track. One that honestly, it wasn't as strong as the song that came before it and after it, but you know, still solid track and keeps everything flowing nicely. Born Yesterday, I fucking love this song. I think the Beatles sample that he's got in is really good, and it makes me really sad at the same time because it's like the you want her, you need her, and yet you don't believe her. She no longer needs you. That shit hits, man. And this is one that I have done my thorough research on because obviously the whole album is like about this guy. He's killed himself. He's a ghost now, and he's just kind of watching the world around him as he's like faded out. Shit. As he's like faded out into nothingness. And but it's one's delivered really well because this track specifically is like watching his mother like try to cope on like his birthday and stuff, and it's proper powerful, like the way he delivers it. And like I was on the Genius page for this earlier because I fucking love this album, and it's just like, it's so cool. Like it's really like a cool concept that is like did well in this album. The Memories We've Lost in Translation, I believe that is an interlude. I mean, there's only so
Riley's
much we can.
favourite thing.
Yeah, there's only so much we can say about interludes. So it's my favorite track on the whole album. Actually, I don't think a single track is better than the interlude. Because if there's one thing that we love on the Uncensored podcast, it is
It's
interludes.
interludes.
Yep. And then house settling. Sorry, I fucking love this one. It's got Danny Brown, absolute sick verse from Danny Brown, which is from what I've read somewhere. I think it's from the perspective of carbon monoxide, which interesting. But I think it's a really cool track, and Danny Brown's verse is just so far like it's pretty fast paced, but it works really well on the track, in my opinion. And then Knots, another one of my favorites. Yeah, Knots is definitely one of my favorites. It's kind of like the candles on fire of this album. It's it kind of gets the blood pumping a bit. It's got a bit more energy, like still keeping that kind of uncomfortable vibe that is throughout the whole album. So definitely I'll rate that one higher. Fantasy World, this is my favorite. This one is the best song on the album. This fucking love it. I've had it looping all day. It's just one of those songs that you can actually just get lost in. Yeah, it's just one I've done a fair bit of research in. I'm trying to remember what I was reading up on it. Because it was like it's about like, all the things that he wanted to do before he died, what he never got to do. So he's like listing them off, like all of that stuff, and obviously the fantasy world being like the other side. It just gets deep and shit. Fractions of Infinity, another pretty long song, but I'm a sucker for long songs at times. And he had his Sunday service choir in for this one, which I just loved it when they like the way that like it was all layered and built up. I absolutely killed it. And like when they all start going, oh, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then Kasani's Division, such a fucking banger way to end the album. So that was Riley's Quadeca corner, and thank you for listening. Fucking 10 out of 10 album, Quadeca. I love you.
That sounded pretty cool.
Video.
I was listening. I was just focusing on what was coming up later.
Okay, that you were writing in real time.
I was writing in real time as I'd not written it in full. I've just listed off a couple of stuff that needs to be said. But yes, in good news, we've had some very very good news, haven't we?
Yes,
Not about our channel, but in some good friends of the channel.
Go on, I'll let you.
So, a festival that I know of, Riley did not know of it, but it's a festival called Stone Dead in Nottingham. And next year, hopefully, if they definitely get enough votes, which they definitely should. Coral Snake should be on the lineup for that.
Woo! We love Coral and we love Snake.
We're very much hoping that they all get to play it. Honestly, it's a dream to see our good friends and just them in general up on a stage performing to 4,000 people.
Yeah, it should be awesome. Sorry,
but yeah, apart from that, Tailgunner are playing as well, apparently, which is very very good to hear because we both like Tailgunner, don't we, Riley?
We love Tailgunner.
Definitely. In other news, we're just about prepared for our Christmas episode coming up, obviously next month. So, Riley, would you care to explain what's going on? Obviously, we've got two special guests coming on to come and help us with it.
Let me explain this. So,
we're not saying who the special guests are yet.
Dagnabbit. No, but am I allowed to reveal what the rough plan is for the Christmas episode?
Yeah, of course you can.
So we've had some brainstorming, and the idea that we've came to, which probably will change by the time we actually record the pod, but our current plan is we're just gonna have like a nice chat with these people, and then we're gonna rank like most popular Christmas songs.
Isn't it the top 50 charts worth of
Yes, the
Christmas
top
songs.
50. Or just whatever I can find on Tier Maker, to be honest.
It's either that or we could just write them all down and go through what, when, where, why, how.
Yeah. And then Shan gets the lovely job of putting the tier list right there. Here, look, you
Sorry,
can make.
Shan.
Yeah, sorry, Shan. You can practice right now with a tier list of your uncensored podcast hosts. Notice how I'm in S. I bring all the energy.
Yeah,
curtains.
sure, all of them. Haha.
Oh no.
But yeah,
Well,
that should be a very fun episode. On top of that, I think we've got another special announcement, haven't we?
is this the clothing one?
Yes.
Right.
Way to set it up and knock it down, Riley. Well done.
Yeah. So this will become as a big shock, but we are currently working on our first pieces of merchandise. Something that I'm telling Tom in real time here is that I've been looking up the legal side of it and found out that it doesn't work how we think it does. So t-shirts will be delayed due to licensing and rights.
Oh dear.
But yeah, we're working on some designs, just some simple ones. You know, I got the logo and a little surprise on the arm. We've also been toying around with some more like funny designs that we don't know when we'll release. I'm a big fan.
Should be good. Should be nice. We're going to try and get some prototypes out.
Yeah.
Like to prepare and maybe promote it all with. Apart from that, it should be fun.
Should be very fun. I actually have an announcement not related to the podcast, actually. But at the
You're
beginning
not pregnant, are you?
How did you know, Tom?
Oh dear.
Sorry, it's just oh god, I only got to fend for myself. And
congratulations, Riley.
Oh, I've got to live in Surrey. No, but actually, I get my amateur boxing license at the beginning of next year. Thank you.
Yeah, mate.
Meaning I'm officially a boxer and not just a guy who boxes, which is pretty cool.
Next thing you know, he could be boxing KSI.
Yes, I'm gonna win one fight and then target Floyd Mayweather. That's what all the cool kids do.
Yes.
I'm gonna call out Roman Reigns in advance. I'm coming for you. Once I realise the boxing doesn't work out, that is something I've really found an interest for lately. I want to get into stage wrestling, but surprisingly, it's very, very niche. So there's not many places that will do it in the local area. But if you
there is a couple near us.
If you happen to know any, Essex stage wrestling places, I would drop us a thing. I'm starting to put the uncensored email in the descriptions now. So business inquiries. I thought of that like last week and I was like, damn, we haven't done that. Probably should. Because, Raid Shadow Legends have been trying to get to us for a while now. And if you use the code uncensored, you can get a free hero plus 70 free gems. Oh, go on, Tom. Your turn. Tom, is he broken? I think his Wi-Fi's not been great lately. So
bear with me, technical difficulties.
He's still alive. The ghost of uncensored present.
Technical difficulties.
So, guys, how's the weather been for you? Yeah, it's been all right over here. Yeah. You've been watching I'm a Celeb? Yeah, that Matt Hancock. Ooh, yeah, I agree with your opinions. All right,
I'm back.
Right, Tom's back, so I can stop talking to Shan blindly and act like none of that ever happened. So, Tom,
right, so where was you going on about? What was being said?
Nothing really. So do you have anything or any fun announcements?
No, I thought we were talking about wrestling school stuff.
Oh yeah, that. I don't know. Tom, you did wrestling school, didn't you?
I did one lesson.
Yeah, you did one.
To be fair, don't get me wrong, it was a really, really good set of lads that I trained with for the one day. But they're really good at what they do. I'd suggest WrestleForce, but that's in Rayleigh. You know, if you're anywhere, I
You
don't think
cool?
you're anywhere near there. I said
No, I don't.
Rayleigh, not Riley.
I don't believe so.
That's like Southend way.
Yeah, but
But
I
yeah,
don't
they're a
know.
bunch of nice lads. I
Hmm.
definitely shout them out. Definitely.
I was in drama today, and I got because I'm a drama student, like all the cool kids. Um,
Hey, I was a drama student once.
exactly. But I got him on my shoulders, like, because there was a fight scene. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be fun just to hit him with an AA? I didn't. I put him down and clotheslined him instead.
Nice. But yes, leading on to
Did we
the
record last
main.
week?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm having a complete kerfuffle. Did
we
I
had
ever
everyday goes
mention my
on.
new poster?
No,
Yeah, look, I got a cool Riddler poster.
I noticed it in the background last episode. It was quite cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty. And so, just see down there my Hades behind my trophies and medals.
And your weights.
Yep, which I haven't touched in ages.
Yes.
Yeah, my mum broke his arm. So that's tragic, isn't it?
Haha.
I think that's all of the current room updates, other than the brandless calendar.
There's something else behind you that you need to mention.
Is it the man
No,
again?
the other way. No, the other way.
Oh, no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
My
You need
mum
to show. You need to show off the gonk bedding.
my mum was sad, so she put Christmas bedding on everyone's beds. And you see, it's nice on this side, but the other side has gonks, right? Okay.
Riley loves gonks.
Riley does not fucking love gonks, all right, Tom?
Anyway, I'm in a very excited mood. Do you want to know why?
Why, Tom?
We have found out the first 60 bands that are playing download,
Yes, we
including the
have.
headliners. And
Can I say the
I'm
headliners? Can I say the headliners?
only if you get it right.
God, testing me. So on day one, we've got Bring Me the Horizon.
Yes.
Howie! We love
Actually, no,
them.
you're wrong. You're wrong, actually.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
It starts with Bring Me the Horizon on day one.
It doesn't. It starts with Metallica.
No, it doesn't.
The Thursday is Metallica. The Friday is Bring Me the Horizon.
You're wrong. I can get it up right now.
Riley, you're testing my patience here very much.
Download 2023 lineup. Hang on. I cannot be wrong.
Friday, Bring Me the Horizon. Thursday and Saturday, Metallica. Riley, I really hate to say it, but you're wrong.
But why is it set out so awkwardly?
I don't know. They need to set it out a bit better.
I assumed the left would be, the beginning.
But anyway, Riley, carry on.
Yes. Then, well, no, shut fuck off. Metallica.
Do you want to start over?
No. And then Slipknot, I think.
Yes, correct.
Yes. Get in.
I honestly can't wait.
2.5 for free.
I think this for a 20th anniversary. This is going to be a very, very good festival.
Yeah, that's the best lineup we've got in a while.
In a while, and I'm speaking since 2018. Yes, it's 2018. Personally, between me and Riley.
Yes.
Since 2018. But yeah, we've got a good couple of other bands coming. We've got Asking Alexandria, which are quite a good band.
Yeah, she hasn't responded yet.
Funny. We've got Nova Twins. which me and
Fucking love the
Riley are
Nova
quite big
Twins.
fans of. Fever 333, as I predicted. You don't know who those are. Motionless in White, which I'm very excited to see. Riley, you got no clue, have you?
I've heard of them actually.
You're sitting there as if to say, I don't know who these are.
No, Motionless of White I've
Seether.
heard of.
Seether's going, which Seether.
Seether. Seether what?
Yes.
Some may say.
Seether what? Yeah, they're also attending. Not my favourite band, but Ghost. They're a big band that are going.
Mm. Yeah, my dad likes those.
I'm not the biggest fan of them, but whoop-de-doo.
They made the Mary song, innit?
Yes.
I will tickle you internally, and
No,
I
thank you.
see nothing wrong with that.
No, thank you. No,
Hey,
thank you.
nice.
I don't know how to. I'm going to butcher this because I don't know if it's G-War or if it's Gwar.
Whoa.
It's spelled Gwar. I'm not sure if it's G-War or Gwar. Well, regardless, they're going Architects, which I'm very, 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 very excited
The
about.
Architects. I know one.
Evanescence.
Tom loves them.
I wouldn't mind seeing them, to be fair.
One song he specifically loves is their biggest smash hit.
Yes, Bring Me to Life.
He absolutely loves it.
I love that song. Parkway Drive are also playing, which I am quite a big fan of them. Disturbed as well, which that will be fucking amazing. I can't wait to see them.
Simon and Garfunkel's Sound of Silence was better than Disturbed, so don't come at me.
Everyone's going to come at you, mate. Going to be 100%
I think I am
honest with you.
manning this thought alone, because even my granddad disagrees with me. But Simon and Garfunkel's
Sorry.
version is better than Disturbed.
Good luck.
Simon Garfunkel were the original, and they're the best. Okay?
Riley, you bet. Get your accent ready, because you're going to have a mob coming after you.
I don't care. Come on, I'll take them all. I now have to legally disclose that I'm a boxer.
Not till next year.
That's true.
And the final band that I've got on the list, because I couldn't think of any others while I was writing the list, Alex is on Fire.
Oh, God, hope it's all right.
So do I. But yes, I can't wait for next year's download even.
Yeah, I wish I was going.
There's quite a few of us going this year as well, to be fair. I can't wait till you actually can go to one.
Yeah.
Because that'll be quite fun.
Thing is, right? Well, it's usually at the same time every year. So I'll probably be sitting my GCSEs like for it next year. But then after that.
You're doing is this year your mocks or next year your...
No, the thing is, I don't know if mocks the end of year 10 or if they're the beginning of year 11. Oh, he's gone. What do you think, Shan? Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my camera? Oh, there. my camera disappeared out of nowhere.
Right, Tom. You got a next subject?
No, that was the only subject I wrote down.
Lovely stuff. Well, how about some wrestling talk? That went down swell last time.
I'll be very happy to talk about wrestling because I love wrestling as much as the next guy.
Most people don't.
Doesn't matter. You're going to listen to us talk about wrestling for an hour.
Yeah, who wants to see a wrestle podcast where we speak about wrestling?
This is going to probably be the majority of this episode.
Yep.
Wrestling.
But the Crown Jewel was the other week, and we haven't spoke about that yet. So.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's go from the bottom of the card to the top of the card. What was the opener?
Would you like to get it up on the Googles?
I shall get it up now. Tom, you can fill in the silence.
Oh yes, Austin Theory lost his Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh yeah, that was unnecessary, wasn't it?
Yes, Riley was sad. Riley cried every. This is Austin Theory watch.
Was that the first match, or he's not in order? Well, the first match written here was Oscar and Bliss versus Damage Control.
I think. Hmm.
It doesn't matter what order we read them out in. I didn't accidentally press stop recording. We're still recording.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah,
Yes.
I think me and Tom have very differing opinions on this fight because I fucking loved this match. I thought
What match?
Oscar and Bliss versus Damage Control.
I didn't mind it. The only thing I didn't like was the ending. Because I don't see the need for Nikki Cross.
Oh no, I didn't like that. I thought Nikki Cross just had no reasoning to be there other than the fact that she could be there. But,
She had no reason at all. Apart from that, the match was actually quite good.
The gymnastics was insane. Like, it was actually really cool.
All four of those women, they are very, very talented in what they do.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially Io Sky. Io Sky is like there.
Top of her class.
She is the top of the class.
Yeah. And also, Bliss, I can't wait for her and Bray Wyatt to do shit again.
It was clearly teased. It's been clearly teased over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, there was a moment where the lights went out in the background, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's about to happen?" But then they just went back on. So
Riley got rused.
Yeah, right. These are definitely not in order, but oh well. Bianca Belair versus Bayley. It was okay.
This ladder match? No, it weren't a ladder match, was it?
It was a ladder match.
Standing. Last man standing. That was it. It was really good. They pulled out loads of good stops.
I disagree.
What? So you're saying driving a golf cart around with someone on top of it isn't a good stop?
It was in my time, I've seen a lot of people get driven around in a golf cart, and that was one of the most disappointing golf cart drives I've ever seen.
How many people have you seen get driven around on a golf cart?
Oh, far too many, Tom.
Name another one.
Far too many, Tom.
Don't kid yourself, child.
I just think it was a bit. When they brought out the golf cart, I was like, yes, golf cart action. And then they kind of did the bare minimum with it.
You was expecting them to genuinely run each other over with it, weren't you?
No, right. But what should have happened is when she was on top of the golf cart, instead of trying to go grab her, just drive into the ring. She goes flying over the ropes. See, get me writing this shit.
There was a spot with the stairs, and I think Bayley had Bianca pinned to the ring with the steps.
Yeah,
and it was to the point where she couldn't actually get out of it.
That was good.
That was quite cool because it was seemingly showing: will she actually get out, or will she get up in time, or will she just lose?
Yeah, but I did think the ending was a bit like when
I can't remember the ending.
It's when Bianca put Bayley in a corner and put a ladder there so she was trapped.
Oh yeah,
it was just a bit like, oh, is this really how it's going to end? Okay,
it was a bit lackluster.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know after the last man standing match of Roman versus Brock with a fucking tractor.
To be honest, I think that was a
standing match ever.
No, that was the first ever women's last man standing match. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. It was a record breaker in some way. I don't remember what though.
I'm pretty sure it was either that or it was the first last man standing last woman standing in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. So I don't know, but what I do know, I'm so sick of the bloodline.
Same. There's one part of it that I can't get enough. Can't get enough of,
Sami Zayn.
and that's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, he's just such a comedic character. He's just he's just really funny, and he just brings a lot of just joy to this world. As much as as much as he refuses to compete in Saudi Arabia due to reasons that I won't get into because it's political.
Yeah.
We don't get into politics on this podcast.
No.
Instead, we talk about music, wrestling, and other stuff.
Well,
And Kent,
I was speaking about Matt Hancock, but
hey, I'm a celeb. He's doing good on I'm a Celeb.
yeah, been more likable than most of the cast.
You got to put up. I would be all for him winning it, to be honest.
I don't know, but yeah,
because I have fuck all against him.
I think he did some bad, and he also
Look what you did, Riley.
Politics tour.
You fucking slagging off Matt to the.
He's got the blood of millions on his hands.
You slagging off Matt Hancock has led to lag, Riley. How could you?
Oh, God. Wow, we're getting a bit political now. It's just so boring because that's how every main event goes now. It's, oh, wow, Guy is fighting Guy. Oh, Roman. Oh, God, Roman's on the floor. Oh, what?
Yes.
One of his many family members.
I don't know whether I'm sideways or not. I don't know what's broken.
Right, anyway. Usos versus the Brutes. Shit.
Come on, Riley. It doesn't work.
No.
It works.
It was a good match, but it was shit because everybody knew that the Usos was going to win.
Hey, wait, what match are we talking about?
Usos versus Brutes.
Oh, that was a good match. I love the Brutes. I love the Brutes.
No, the thing is, right, I said it was shit. It was a good match, but it was shit because everybody knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. There was points in that match, though, where I thought, shit, are the Brooklyn Brutes actually going to beat them?
They can't because they love sucking off the bloodline so much that they wouldn't ever fucking take away any of their titles until Roman loses his championship.
You got a point.
They won't. Surely they can't make him hold it for another 3 years so he breaks the record. Everyone.
The thing is, they've already stated who they want to drop.
Cody.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's got another 6 months to recover.
I think it's less than that now. I would love to see Cody to dethrone Roman.
I would love it to be Royal Rumble comes around. Number 30, Cody comes in.
No, I don't think
surprise entrant.
I reckon it'd be 27.
Lucky number. That's the lucky number of the Rumble. Yeah. So he comes in 27. We've agreed 27. Comes in 27, wins the Rumble, challenges Roman.
Yeah.
And then WrestleMania, all Hollywood. As much as everyone wanted Roman versus The Rock, we get Cody versus The Rock.
Also, we'd never get Roman versus The
Rock.
Rock.
Not Cody versus The Rock. Cody versus Roman. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that would be good. But the tag team match was all right.
I liked it.
Getting into the next fights with only a minute left. So we'll just keep the waffling on this for a moment.
What's the next fight, just so I know what to be talking about?
Strowman versus Omos.
Don't get me started on that.
Fine, just wait.
Bang! Explosions everywhere. Tom is exploding now. While we go into the next segment.
He's not, isn't he?
Kaboom. I hope that gets edited in. That would be fun. That would be hilarious.
Shan will not add explosions.
That's what you think. Anyway, next match.
Omos versus Braun Strowman versus
Get
Omos.
right.
Braun Strowman versus Omos.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hated this match.
I wasn't a fan.
As much as you said you put out there that it was your match of the night.
Yeah, it was
That
my
was what
match
you.
tonight because that's the one I was most hyped for that, other than the main
Yeah,
event. But
obviously.
I was
And
so
then
disappointed.
I was very, very disappointed. The thing is, Omos isn't actually a wrestler.
He's just a tall guy.
He's just a tall guy that is just there to protect people and to push people.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's a bigger guy than Strowman, but Strowman's obviously going to win. He won. And the one thing that made it even worse was the fact that he rolled out the ring and walked off. Clearly, that's just disrespectful. Was my foot in that frame that whole time?
I think so.
I had my foot like that.
Thing is, right, you oh, your foot is now, but you
Not
were
anymore.
commenting like it was a no sell. I don't think it was a no sell. I don't think that's what was happening there. I think it was Omos was dominating the match the whole time. Then Braun Strowman, I guess, lucky with a sidewalk slam, and Omos is like, oh gosh darn, and then leaves. I don't think it was as much of a no sell. It was just a darn. I can't believe I've been ruling this match, and now he's just won.
Rigged. I just realised what the opening match was.
What?
The funniest ending to the match ever. Not Roman, Brock versus Bobby.
Oh shit! Yeah.
We'll
get to that in a second. Halt. But yeah.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
Sorry. I was definitely disappointed. I feel like they could have made it a bit more back and forth. I did like what they were doing with like Omos pushing around such a massive guy, but
all he was doing was just pushing him to the
boring.
floor, and then he was doing nothing. He was just pushing him to the floor
And going
standing around, going, "Oh yeah, look at me! I'm big man. He's littler."
Monster among men, you are a monster above no one, man. Yeah.
Yes, Riley, that's very clever.
That's exactly what he said. He said something like that.
Something along the lines of that.
Oh, he said something else. I'm trying to remember it now. Monsters aren't real, but giants are. That was it.
To be fair, he's the same size as Big Cass, but I don't even know if Big Cass is still around.
Big Cass.
I'm not sure if he's actually
7 foot tall.
I'm not actually sure if he's 7 foot tall.
I do think we fact checked this. I think it was 7'2".
I think he was a little bit bigger.
How tall is Big Cass?
W. Morrissey is 6 feet 11 inches.
6'11".
What? So he's not even 7 foot.
He just round it up.
6'11". Nah, fuck that.
But that
7 foot.
Doesn't sound as cool though. This is
I'm
Big
6'11".
He's 6'11". Right, just round it up
funny
for the sake of a few centimeters.
True.
Anyway,
but yeah,
Brock versus Bobby. That was a match. It was pretty good.
It was all right for an opening match. It was just the ending that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. When
had him in the hurt lock, he was literally down on one knee like that, like, no, I'm not giving up. Got up, got to the corner, pushed himself back from the corner, laid on Bobby. Bobby clearly with his shoulder up. 1, 2, 3, and he won. That was a clean way to make Bobby look good, but still have Brock win.
Yeah.
And even that, they still had Bobby attack him after.
Yeah. I do like Bobby Lashley.
I don't mind him, to be fair. He was a really good world champion.
He's sick. And I love
champion.
Farmer Brock Lesnar.
I love Farmer Brock Lesnar. When he was like feuding with Roman all that time, he was just amazing, especially that WrestleMania match that he had with the tractor.
Oh, that was so good. Right.
It was the first thing that ever happened. Like you didn't expect it, but it was amazing because you just didn't expect him. It was SummerSlam, weren't it?
Yeah, like if you had me write a list down of everything I thought was going to happen at SummerSlam, I don't think Brock brings out a fucking tractor was going to be very high on the list.
I weren't expecting it. I thought after that, I thought he was actually going to win. He literally pulled out every single stop just to try and win, and he still lost.
Brock should have won.
Brock should have won. That's the
much as
answer.
Roman Reigns has always been one of my favorite wrestlers, I'm kind of sick of it now.
Yeah. I'm just a bit sick of Roman, to be fair. I think we need someone new in the picture.
Bring back Dean Ambrose. Reform the Shield. I know Dean has just like signed another 10-year contract with AEW. Who cares? Bring back the Shield. Imagine
if both of those companies go together and work as a team. There'll be such a bigger impact on everything. It would have such a bigger chance of dream matches. It would be amazing.
Yeah. Right. I have just thought.
Riley didn't care for that, did you?
No, I agree. I've just thought.
You just sat there like, yeah.
But I've just thought of two great things to talk about after this. So Drew McIntyre versus Cross. What a match!
The thing is, I love carrying Cross.
Oh yeah, I love carrying Cross, but Drew McIntyre has always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's always been up there in my favorites, but carrying Cross is like just a bit. I always do this just because that's Drew. Cross is like nearer to the top.
Yeah, I'm so glad Drew won though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was really close. Literally, that close it was.
I thought Cross it was going to be closer. Just because
I thought it was going to be a tie.
No, I didn't think it was going to be a tie, but it's because the amount of times that they iterated, both feet must be on the floor. Like I knew, like I was expecting like 1 foot, like both of their, like one of their feet to be on the floor, and it was like, oh no, how? And then Scarlett's like, oh no, this boot will not go on the floor. But that's not quite what happened.
The one thing that would have been quite clever,
a cage breaker.
Not even that. I wasn't even going to say that. I was going to say, Scarlett gets into the cage just as Drew's climbing down, like from the outside. She grabs his foot and handcuffs it to the cage. Imagine that.
That would have been sick.
That would have been a sick ending, but the biggest, screwiest ending ever.
Oh, for sure. What me and Oliver were talking about is like a cage breaker, and then like Scarlett carrying Cross off of like the broken cage.
Yeah, I get that. I was gonna because we've had a lot of controversial things with cage breakers. Conveniently, the first ever, I think, it was Greatest Royal Rumble, where they did the 50-man Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that was.
And they had Roman versus Brock in a steel cage match, and they had, well, for the Universal title, it was when it was the red one.
Yeah,
and when Brock was still champion, and then they had Roman spear him and cage break it.
Yeah.
But they had Brock laying down on the cage while Roman was stood up, and apparently Brock had won. That was the most fucked up thing ever.
Yeah. I was watching parts of the Greatest Royal Rumble. There are a lot of dodgy moments.
I didn't like Titus O'Neil slipping.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was the best moment of it.
I don't remember where it was, but it was just like it was something that was just such a blatant miss, and it wasn't even like you're a little bit off, just sell it. It was like,
oh no, I know what you're on about. Jinder Mahal and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, that was
the
it.
The whisper in the wind is Jinder Mahal just goes. It just goes so backwards. Good. It looks shit, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
But yes, how many matches have we got left to cover?
2 more.
What's the day then?
The OC versus Judgment Day.
I love the OC. The thing is, I love Gallows and Anderson. Gallows and Anderson are brilliant. The thing is, Anderson was double booked.
Mm.
Anderson was booked in New Japan that same day to fight for his, I think, the Neverweight Championship.
Yeah.
Or the Open Weight Championship. He chose WWE over New Japan.
Yeah.
Which is shocking because I always thought that they'd pick the company that they trusted the most over the one that just got rid of them.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, they are 2 amazing wrestlers. They've been in every single company probably this year, apart from Ring of Honor. But they've been in every single company this year, fought everywhere. They fought around the world. They are just like they're workhorses.
Yeah. Someone I don't like as much as Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Dominic Mysterio. Dude, he makes me want to cry.
I hate him. They're planning on changing his name to because the whole idea, like a good decade or so, was Dominic was going to be Ed. Yeah, Dominic was going to be Eddie's son, and so he was going to check. Like in the next couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure they were going to change his name to Dominic Guerrero.
No, I don't think they will.
I hope not. If they do, I will stop. If they do, I will stop watching.
Yeah, no.
To be fair, they've stopped referring to him as Dominic Mysterio. They've started just referring to him as Dominic, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, but he just is so uncomfortable watching him.
Yeah.
He's a good wrestler, but he shouldn't be allowed to speak.
You have a point. You have a very good point. He should not be allowed to be a heel either.
He shouldn't be allowed to be in the same vicinity as Rhea Ripley either.
No.
Because it's just uncomfortable to watch.
Bearing in mind, this is all our opinions. Like, obviously, if people get offended by this, get offended by it. Yeah, I don't think it works. Like, I always knew that he was going to turn on his dad, but I didn't think it was going to be this way.
They didn't need to. And they definitely didn't need to make him join fucking Judgment Day.
Definitely not. I still prefer the Judgment Day.
I love Finn Balor so much. Rhea Ripley is arguably the best heel in WWE. And Damian Priest is there too. I
don't mind Damian Priest. Damian Priest is a good wrestler.
Don't get me wrong. Reminds me of someone so much, but I never know who. He looks like a Saints Row character.
Okay, I'll get you completely with that.
Yeah.
But Damian Priest, don't get me wrong, he's a very good wrestler.
Yeah.
I remember watching an NXT takeover. I'm pretty sure I watched it with you. Where he had I think it was either a no holds barred or Extreme Rules match with Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Funny enough, and he'd taken a ring step spot so hard that you literally heard the thud as soon as he hit it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm trying to put this in a way that makes sense. But you know when you have like an image and you like hold down on the top left corner to like drag it up,
move it.
It feels like he is a product of that because he looks small. He looks small and he's just been made big. Like, I can't explain.
You look at him from the top of the ramp. He looks like a little dwarf. He walks down to the ring. He's like
I can't explain it, but do you get me? Like his proportions are like of a man who's like 5'9", but scaled up. It's really bizarre. I don't know if I'm making any sense. When I look at him, I'm like, he shouldn't be that tall. Like,
definitely not. He seems like he'd be a luchador. He seems like he'd be like luchador size.
That's made me. I want to talk about this actually. I was finishing the showcase mode in 2K22.
Yeah.
And I was playing the Grand Metallic one, and I was like, "Damn, this guy's cool."
What, Grand Metallic?
Yeah. So I started watching a few more matches, and I've realized I fucking love Grand Metallic. He's awesome.
You butchered that name twice.
Ren Metalik.
Yes. It's sad that he's not in WWE no more.
Is he not?
No, he got released. He was a part of the mass releases because he was a part of Lucha House Party, wasn't he? With Kalisto and Lince Dorado, and they all got released.
What happened with Sin Cara? I assume he was released.
No, he just got fired. I'm pretty sure because I think what it was, the original Sin Cara couldn't speak English. I think it was actually like fully Mexican.
The original.
So yeah, and then they replaced him with another guy.
Did they?
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
No, not a clue.
That they had a match where it was the actual Sin Cara versus I can't remember what they called him, but it was like another Sin Cara.
Oh.
And the other Sin Cara is the one that was playing him after the other one left.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why he botched a lot of moves because the original was the best one.
Yeah.
And then the newer one botched so many moves. But yeah, I think we should get onto the main event.
Yeah. All right. We've just broke like an hour, so.
Oh, that's good.
And then obviously
you said you had another 2 segments, so I didn't you?
They're just mini ones.
Oh, well, in that case, we can add them in near to the end.
Try to remember them as well. Logan
Did
Paul,
you not write them down?
No. Versus Roman Reigns. What a fucking match.
It was the best in Logan's career, I'm going to be honest.
Right. I think this is Logan getting the respect that he deserves, finally.
Yeah.
And that's not even me trying to sock off Logan Paul. But everyone was like, oh, he YouTube. He no wrestler. But after you watch this, man, you cannot deny he is the bit.
He's put in the effort. He is putting the effort and the stability for it. He's trained with legends. He's trained with Shawn Michaels. He trained with Drew Gulak as well. If you remember him, the cruiserweights wrestler. Yeah, he trained with him.
He's so good.
Who? Drew Gulak.
Logan Paul. Like, that was such a sick performance.
For a man that only started wrestling earlier this year, he's put in the effort.
Background. But yeah, considering this is his 3rd fight, I think a lot of people thought 3rd fight, main event, Logan Paul. This is going to be a stinker. But it was not.
It wasn't. It was. He's put in the training, definitely. He's put it to work. It's just a shame that he's injured now, isn't he?
Yeah, torn his ACL.
Yeah, that's the worst one to recover from as well.
He'll be out for a while, but he'll be back, no doubt. They'll give him.
It'll be quite a while.
Like, they'll definitely give him a big win streak now.
But yeah, people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Oh dear.
Amen, brother.
Bear with me.
Tom.
Bear with me.
Ah!
I can't see you.
I can't see you.
Scary stuff.
Oh.
Scary. Let's just keep talking.
There we go. Right.
There. Anyway, yeah, look at Tommaso Ciampa. He was out for a good year after he'd torn his ACL.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, Logan's definitely up the top. I kind of, as much as Jake Paul came in and dropped the Usos, I respect him for that just because I fucking hate the Usos. They're not very Usy, as Sami Zayn says.
Don't get me wrong, Jake Paul is still a wanker, but
the one thing that made me sad was the fact that he came out to It's Every Day, bro.
I found that funny.
To be fair, I laughed, but it made me sad. The Uncensored podcast has been nothing but wrestling today.
Oh well, you know,
It doesn't matter.
live our
It's a change up.
Yeah,
It's a change up for once.
let us know if you like this less music focused segment.
We're happy to cover wrestling every week if everyone loves it.
I just like cover general things. Right, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm waiting for you to remember your segments.
I'm not gonna. It's completely gone.
Oh, Riley, you should have written it down. This is why I've got a notepad next to me. I've got a notepad next to me to write everything down just in case. I've just realised I'm very far back. There we go. Look at that.
Well,
Tom's here.
if we ain't got nothing to talk about, I guess there's no point continuing it.
Hell nah. But anyway, thank you
Yeah.
very much, everyone, for joining us tonight on the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast
Woo!
today.
Yep.
For one night only.
Is there anything you want to see us talk about in the next episode? I'm sure we'll be more than happy to take it on.
Just no politics.
Yes, no politics. And we will see you next week, where I will open up with the segment that I will remember at 12 p.m. tonight.
No, next week we're joined by Nick Shane.
Nick Shane. Yeah,
Yes.
we are joined by Nick Shane, so I won't be doing that. But yes, so please look forward to our Nick Shane episode, because I'm definitely looking forward to it.
So am I. I can't wait.
Yeah, neither. But right, thank you very much for listening. Go follow the socials. That's always good.
Please, we need it.
Yep. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell,
I'm
and go
you.
vote Coral Snake. And we've been the Uncensored Podcast. Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you on the next Uncensored Podcast in a bit.